Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today for another video we are going to be talking about some of my auto-buy authors. So these are authors that they could bring out literally anything and I will press buy and check out like that the minute they announce anything. Pre-orders, signed editions, anything like that. So I thought I'd go through some of mine with you. I apologise if I look a little bit warm. It's warm in the UK at the minute. I hope it's still warm when all these videos go up, but I'm looking a little glowy. But let's just get straight on into the video. So one of my auto-buy authors is definitely V.E. Schwab. So ever since I read Addie LaRue, or The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I fell in love with the way she writes. I buy everything of hers, and I try and do it in special editions, so I kind of got hooked ages ago, actually, even before I read Addie LaRue. I pre-ordered the Illumicrate special edition of A Darker Shade of Magic. Didn't know anything about it, but my friend Kate absolutely loved it. We have quite similar reading tastes, so I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll check it out. I didn't actually read A Darker Shade of Magic until after I read Addie LaRue. However, I read Addie LaRue and I absolutely fell in love with it. I loved the idea, the writing, everything. It was so beautiful. I think the only book I've read so far of V.E. Schwab's that I haven't 100% gelled with was Gallant, but that was just because I didn't know that it was more YA when I went into it, thinking it was a little bit older, but it wasn't. And I think if I'd have gone in knowing that it was more YA, then I would have probably been fine and enjoyed it just as much as I needed to. So that's number one. Then we have got Ryan Cahill. Now Ryan I discovered last year and I read his first and second book, I don't know, maybe October time, and I was very lucky to be gifted an arc of Darkness and Light, which, yeah, I know I still haven't read. I'm really sorry, Ryan. But since then I have still bought everything he's ever come out with, and I was very lucky to actually get signed and numbered editions of Darkness and Light and his newest book, The Exile, as well, which is very cool. I love his editions, they're very pretty. Actually, while I'm talking you through it, why not just show you, because they're right behind me. So for example, these are indie published, right? And what I really love is that indie publishers have started, or indie authors have started doing these amazing designs underneath the dust jacket. Amazing, right? I can't even remember if these are signed. Oh, they are signed. These just aren't numbered. So these are signed, they're just not numbered. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, anything Ryan comes out with in the future, in this series, anything else he decides to write, I will immediately be buying. I really like the way he writes. I love the way he writes fantasy. I love the characters and the worlds and stuff. He's an incredible author. If you haven't checked him out already, make sure you do so, but he is fast becoming like a very big indie author name within the community, and rightly so. Moving along that shelf, another auto-buy author for me is definitely D.W. Ross. I will buy anything that he comes out with. This is his first book, Cold from the North, and again and again underneath the dust jacket, amazing. He is, trying to think, as I'm filming this it's not out yet, but when this goes up it should be out. This series should be completed by the time this video goes up. So this is the Onyxborn Chronicles. There are 3 books. The Fury of Fate is the final book in this trilogy. I can't tell you my thoughts because I'm filming it, I don't know, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing and I've got very, very high hopes for it. It will have been featured in vlog content, or it will be featured in vlog content, just keep an eye out and I'm sure I'll talk about it. But I will buy anything that this man writes. He has already got his ideas down for his next book or his next series, and I'm very excited to see what he does, and I think it's going to be amazing. As, like I say a lot, the second book in this series, which is The Darkest Dusk, I felt as though halfway through he really got into his stride and it was incredible. So I think it's going to be even better than this series, but not in a bad way, as in I feel like you can definitely see the growth between the first and second book, and I'm sure I'll see it in the third book as well, but I'm very, very excited for everything he's got planned. So another incredible lady who I will buy whatever books she ever comes out with, ever, is Christina Henry, who I first discovered with her retelling of Alice, and she's done loads of other things. She's done Alice, she's done a Peter Pan retelling, a Red Riding Hood retelling, and a Little Mermaid retelling, and then she's like segued into kind of like horror. So this is one that I have read, Near the Bone. I really enjoyed it. It's a good book. Very, very thrillery, and this is a special edition from Forbidden Planet. I will buy anything she writes, even though I started reading, is it The Ghost Tree, I think, and I scared the bejeebus out of myself a little bit. I will still read her books because for some reason I just love them. It's very rare that I read horror books, if I'm completely honest. I don't enjoy a horror book. I don't enjoy horror films. I'm a bit of a wimp, but I really enjoy the way she writes, so I will forever buy whatever she brings out. I want to talk about two more authors, one being, actually both of them are very new to me authors. So one is Zach Argyle. He is the author of the Threadlight series, and if you haven't seen any of my vlogs raving about him, both the first and the second book have been 5 stars. I've absolutely loved them. They've been incredible, and I am eagerly awaiting the third book as I am filming this, and it's amazing. His writing is incredible. The thought process behind this book is fantastic. I don't own any physical books to show you yet, but I will. I'm going to buy them. But I'll obviously put photos up for you. I feel like his magic system is so original and something that I would love to just experience, and I loved just being immersed in his world. It was fantastic. It was so good. Absolutely loved it. So whatever he comes out with next, I don't know what he plans to come out with next, but whatever it is, I will be buying it and I will be enjoying it because I feel as though it's going to carry on being incredible. And then the final author that I just want to tell you about is Andy Weir, I think, who is the author of The Martian, but I know him for Project Hail Mary, and I read this book this year and loved it. 5 stars, favourite sci-fi. Like, I don't even think there is another sci-fi that I love as much as this book. It is incredible. It was so good. The premise, the idea, the way he did the time jumps in between, all fantastic, all amazing. Absolutely loved it. I have got plans. I think I've got it on hire from my library either in August or September. I'm not sure when. I think August, for The Martian, because I want to see if I just love his books across the board or if it's just Project Hail Mary. And sometimes that does happen. Sometimes you find an author and there's just one book that you really love and nothing else you seem to gel with. I'm really hoping that's not the case, but I'm really interested to see if it is or not. So keep an eye out for that when I can tell you my thoughts on that. There you go. There are 6. It's a bit of a weird number, but there are 6 authors that I will automatically buy anything they bring out. I mean, there are other people as well, probably like Sarah J Maas. I'm a bit of trash for her, even though I haven't read all of her books, but I feel like that's like a pretty common one for a lot of people, so I didn't want to really talk about that one, if I'm honest. That's everything for this video for today. Obviously it's on the shorter side, but I'm grateful for it because I cannot keep making long videos for every day of this month. I will never, 1, get the time to edit them, and 2, you'll get bored of watching me. So a nice short and sweet one for today. But anyways, I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a like, really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below of an Autobuy author that you have, and if you want to give me a reason why, feel free to tell me why. If you just want to leave me an emoji, leave the money emoji in whatever currency you wish to do, because these are the authors that I will just send money to whenever they bring out new books. Take it all. I obviously don't need it. And if you want to see more of me and keep up with everything that I'm doing this month, please consider subscribing down below and ring that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I am uploading every single day this month. Make sure you check out the playlist that will be linked down below so you can see everything that I've already posted, and stick around if you want to see everything else that I bring out for the rest of this month. But otherwise, that's it for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow once again for another video. Bye.